Hey guys, what's going on? Troy at Mountain Band Treasure here. I've been off for a few days, but now I'm back. Why am I pointing over here?
Mountain Man, Mountain Man.
Treasures.
Welcome into the channel, guys. My name is Troy. I'm a reseller in Montana. Garage sales and estate sales, thrift stores, barns, I don't know. I find stuff places, I buy it, and then I sell it again online. Mostly that happens on eBay. And here I am, for the most part, I'm a one-man show. You know, I'm doing the eBay thing. I'm doing the YouTube thing. We're doing Whatnot again. And with all of those things going on, sometimes, at least in my experience, when you're doing it solo, you can't do it all. You know, I have to hit pause on some of those things some of those times. And so it's been a couple of days since we put up a video because I've been pouring into eBay. Anytime you decide to add another thing to the list, people go, well, should I start a YouTube channel? Just be aware, the more time you put into YouTube, for example, you take away from eBay, and vice versa. And so I had to hit pause on YouTube for a little bit because I made a big comic book buy, several $100s that we paid for some comic books over the weekend, and I wanted to get those sorted and listed as soon as I could. And so I've started listing a whole bunch of them to eBay, and I think we're going to start listing probably some during our Whatnot auctions as well. Probably this coming Monday, we'll do some comic books, some Silver Age, that's like from the 60s. We'll do some of those. I think Spider-Man. Maybe I'll bring some of the Spider-Mans to Whatnot, give you guys a good deal on some of those really cool old comics. So look forward to that. If you want to follow us on Whatnot, you can do that. The information is down below. But what we're going to do today is take a look at what I sold over the weekend. First, I'll hit you with Friday's sales because I don't think I got those up either. And then I'll show you what we sold over the weekend, so through early Monday morning. And then I think I want to talk a little bit about something that eBay sent out. They sent out a notice saying that some of their servers were going to be down, and it makes me a little bit nervous. Some cool stuff going out this Friday morning as I pack stuff up, and we'll start it off with a viewer sale. Look at that, San Jose Sharks hockey. This is a cool old starter hat. There are some issues with it. It's got some fading for sure. You can see some color fading there. That's the biggest issue, is the stitching right there. This hat was beat when I picked it up. I mean, it was trashed. I was just hoping that I could rehab it enough to where it was sellable. And I think I did. I think I got it back to the point where it actually still is a really cool looking hat. And this one, like I said, going to a viewer, Randall, sent me an offer on this one that I accepted of $15 plus shipping. So Randall, thank you so much. He actually puts us in his top 3 reseller channels. So Randall, I really appreciate that. That does mean an awful lot. That's really cool. I could suggest some more to you at the risk of bumping me down the list. The Babies Anthology on vinyl. This is a cool album. Just listed this, I don't know, a week ago, something like that. And it sold also actually on an offer that I sent out of $9.48 plus shipping. Speaking of offers, this one, I sent out an offer. I got a counter. I countered that, and he countered back. I accepted. $8 free shipping on this. It really tops out at about 10. I picked this up down in North Carolina at Aunt Lori's garage sale. Gave her $1 for it, knowing I wasn't going to make a whole lot, but it was just a cool belt buckle. So we make a couple bucks on that. Guess what? Another offer. Yeah, there was a lot of offering going on. I make a lot of sales on offers, guys, both sent and accepted. This was one that I believe I sent out, and then they countered back, and I accepted it. $22 plus shipping for Scars for the N64. This is a Schleich figure. You guys know I tend to pick up the Schleich figures when I find them. They are pretty collectible, most of them. Not all super high dollar, but very easy to list. I've got a bin with just Schleich figures in it, mostly horses, but there are some other figures. The Hippo $7.98 plus shipping. So $8 for that. And you can get that at almost any garage sale anywhere for a quarter, right? Like they don't sell these for that much. These are good little money makers, if not very quick movers always, but they make money. Here we got Saint Joseph. This is the like the saint of selling homes or something. I don't really know, but I got him in a little bit of a bulk buy. He's just a little plastic statue, and he actually comes with a little card that's got the prayer on it. Ooh. See that? Sale practice. Look at that. It's pretty cool. And so I thought, you know what, it's neat enough. And they actually there's different versions of this. Some are obviously much nicer than that, but they do have a relatively decent sell-through rate. $8.99 free shipping for that guy. And then we've got one more here, and it's also a viewer sale, also an offer that I sent out. It's Pendleton. Keep an eye out for Pendleton. You guys know I sold that Pendleton jacket just the other day for, what was it, $110. And this is a good one. It's still it's new with tags. Still really cool, relatively rare pattern, actually. I only found it a couple of times. I think mine was the only one that was active. And really in the last few years, this pattern doesn't pop up all that often. And this one is going to Valerie over at Fern Valley Fabrics. And she added a note on there and said, thank you for the channel and the information. She actually added international shipping to her store, something that I am a big proponent of. And she said she now sells a lot of fabric and needlework kits overseas. So very cool. And Valerie, thank you so much for picking this up. I hope you love it. $39.51 plus shipping. And not a ton going out from this weekend, but some cool items and some nice sales mixed in here. Some viewer sales, of course, mixed in as well. So we'll just start, I guess, with the coolest of the bunch, I think. This thing is awesome. This is back from 1978, actually, Milton Bradley. I turn it on, and it changes based on orientation. Super cool. And it's got lasers. Turn it off because I'm sure parents got very annoyed very quickly with this thing. But it's really cool. And, you know, it's not complete. There's supposed to be some stickers on the front. But, you know, it's an operating condition and certainly is a cool piece for somebody that's been looking for one, that had one as a kid, or that wants to sort of rehab it and bring it back with original stickers and all that. But the Starbird has sold for $47.36 plus shipping. That lasted about a week or so after I had listed it. It's been sitting for probably 2 years. I've been kind of enjoying it, sitting around, and decided, you know what, I need to list the thing. And then it quickly sold. Got a pair of running shoes, the XR Mission 1. These I got, I think maybe this last summer, and just decided to list them. And likewise, they sold pretty quickly, $40.96 plus shipping for that. How about some Tupperware? Shout out Commonwealth Picker, but I've never seen him pick up this one before. He may have. He's been doing this for 40 years, but this thing is pretty cool. It is Tupperware, but it's like a stencil kit. So see, there we've got a house and I guess, you know, George Washington maybe, and the cherry tree, Abe Lincoln there. You know, different flowers, leaf, stuff like that. There's all kinds. I think there's some letters in the bottom. Got some barnyard animals. I picked it up for $1, and it sat around for a little while because I was asking a little bit for it. You know, it's just relatively rare. And so I ask up and wait and see what happens. And I finally got an offer. I countered, and they accepted that. So $35 plus shipping for the Tupperware stencil set. Definitely pick that thing up. Christmas is still moving on out. Little pieces at a time. We've got a candy cane brooch. This thing's pretty cool. It sold for $7.98 along with shipping. We've got some earrings. See if I can get it to focus there. Some little seahorse earrings. These are pretty cool. I like these. I don't know anything about them, but they looked neat. And so I picked them up at a garage sale along with some other stuff in a bit of a grab bag. And now they've sold $15.79 plus, of course, shipping. We got Goofy. There we go. He is Golfin' Goofy. He's a star bean. He's got the little tag thing there. And he's pretty neat. I haven't had him for all that long. He actually sold here in a couple of weeks, not for a ton, but $7.98 plus shipping. I'll take it. Some video games. Turning Point, Fall of Liberty, and Blazing Angels. Squadrons of World War II. I paired these together. They don't necessarily sell great by themselves, but paired together, kind of a nice little set. And I got an offer. I countered, and they accepted it. $13 plus shipping. They were all sitting on top of this old Purdue felt pennant. You know, it's obviously got some fade on it, but it's very old. Look at that thing. That graphic is awesome. And there's, like I said, a little fade, a little bit of crackling. It's not perfect, but it was so old, so cool. Had to pick it up, and it sold. This was, I think, a counter offer that I sent out. $15.50 plus shipping. Another counter offer that I sent out. We had a lot of offers being made, and counters and acceptances, and you make a lot of sales when you enable offers, guys. This is a cool little water slider. Look at this. It's a plastic shell, and then the arms and legs, head. Does he have arms? Are these his arms and these his legs? I don't know. Tail, his head. It's rubber, and this guy's pretty cool. He sold for $4.50 plus shipping. We've got some Gravediggers going out. The first one, I actually got an offer, and I countered, and they accepted it. $13 plus shipping. It's a little lower than I wanted to go, just because these things will sell at full price. But it was starting off as kind of a slow day, so I was willing to entertain an offer just to try to get a sale and maybe get things going. Seemed like maybe it helped, because we sold that, and then not that long after, we sold a set of 2 to somebody, and they paid full price, all told, for $29.42 plus shipping. Pretty good. And then we sold another one just a little bit later, and this one also went out at full price, $14.71 plus shipping. I picked those up for $2.88 a piece. So we're turning those around, making some pretty solid money. Here we've got a set of dinosaurs going out. And these are going out to our friend Marble in Puerto Rico, and a frequent visitor of the store, supporter of the store and the channel, and sure appreciate that. We've got this from Discovery Kids. Pretty cool. Stegosaurus. I like dinosaurs. And then this one's this is a rubberized, but just a cool look. You know, the vintage dinosaurs look really neat. I think they're really cool. This thing, we got Triceratops. He's going out. And then this guy, I'm not even sure what he is. The blue striped dinosaur. I'm not sure what he is. His little bitty arms. I think he's supposed to be a T-Rex, maybe, with the little chicken arms. I'm not sure. But the set of those, along with, actually, well, look here. Marvell also got the robot duck to tack on there, and all told $10.97 plus shipping. We'll be able to, of course, refund some of that shipping to you once I get all these guys packaged up. So once again, thanks so much for coming in the store and supporting us like that. It means a bunch. We've got Jenga going out. Not a high dollar thing here, but I picked it up for really, really cheap at a garage sale. It's still new and sealed. Figured, why not? So $17.91 free shipping, but I think that's going to go into a padded flat rate. So there's still room to make a little bit of money. This one, I think a viewer sale. I think I recognize the name on there. Just didn't leave a note or anything, but it's Howdy Doody time. And this album is going out to Jeff. So Jeff, thanks so much. $4.99 plus the shipping. We've got a Canon EOS Rebel, just the body. I'm not selling any lens or anything else with it. It works, but nothing coming with it but the body. And it sold for $19.19 plus shipping. We've got a Minnesota Wild hat here. There's a strap back hat. Got the Nike swoosh on there. Good looking hat if you're a fan of the Wild. I'm not, but I'm willing to make some money off of their backs. $15.78 plus shipping for that. And then these, really cool. They sold, I accepted an offer this morning, and now the payment has come in. And this is the first to sell out of a big comic book buy that I made just over the weekend. And I'm starting to get some of those listed. I think we're probably going to bring some of those to Whatnot Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern. That's our pretty standard time, so you can kind of plan on that. I'll let you know if that changes. You can see this one. It's a 15-cent title. The Amazing Spider-Man. It's a Doc Ock appearance, 88. And then we also got 89. Just really cool art on these. And I got an offer from somebody. I think they were listed at $28 and change. And I got an offer of $25 if they got the pair of them. And we did that. So $25 a piece, $50 plus shipping. We've still got a long way to go to make up our money off of what I paid to pick those up. But we definitely will. So hopefully you'll start seeing some cool old comic books moving out here in the near future. And for ducks, in addition to... sorry, buddy. We'll show you Marvel's robot duck. We've also got the proudly served veteran duck. This one heading out to Rhonda. Rhonda, thank you so much. And Sarah picked herself up the green dragon duck. Pretty cool. And then to Anna, the deep dark purple duck. So, guys, thanks so much. So pretty solid sales, just not as many of them as I would like. It's the slowdown, guys. It's the start of Q1, and that's going to happen. So just keep plugging away. Try not to spend as much because you're not going to likely be bringing in as much, at least until tax returns start showing up for people, I think, is generally what we see. But as I mentioned there at the front end, eBay did send out a notice the other day saying that they were going to be taking some servers down on Thursday afternoon for maintenance. I think they said from 1 to 5 is what they said, and it's for seller placement something. It's a tool that they have on there for you to optimize placement on banners and stuff. I don't know. I don't mess with it. Maybe I should. Maybe that's something that I'm missing out on. But it's, as far as I know, not a tool that I do anything with. It might not matter that I don't do anything with it. They say there's going to be a disruption of service with people using that particular tool, but I just wonder if that's it. You know, because a lot of times when all of a sudden sales just stop for a couple of days, then people start saying, oh yeah, there was a server down on the West Coast. You know, this is all anecdotal, right? There's never any sort of thing, as far as I'm aware, that comes from eBay that they go, oh, look, our server was down. Sorry, a bunch of you may not have been selling things. You know, but it happens often enough that I tend to believe there's at least some validity to that. And so I guess it does worry me anytime there are updates, you know, when they have the winter update, the spring update, whatever season the update comes in, when they start dinking around with things, there tends to be a lull in sales for a lot of people. And so what I wonder is if they get in there and they start screwing around with this seller placement whatcha-jiggy, it just makes me nervous that during a slow time, we're going to see a slowdown in addition, because they are literally taking servers down. They're supposed to be just servers that are running that particular thing, but I've got a breaker box over here on the wall. When I flip one because I want to work in the bathroom and do something in there, it just might shut down the hallway as well, right? I feel like it might be the same thing with eBay servers. I don't know, but it concerns me. I'm not freaking out about it, but I'm going to definitely keep an eye on it and see what happens. And like I said, as we know, when they start fiddling around with stuff on the back end, it tends to have an effect on sales. So let's watch sales on Thursday, on Friday, see if there's a dramatic drop for a number of us, and maybe, just maybe, we know where it came from. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think down below in the comments, and we'll see you next time.